What up, team? It's your boy MurderInc here, and mistakes were made. Before we get right into it, let's go back. Let me set you guys up for what the hell I'm going to be talking about in this video today. Let's get into it. So I was doing the content creator thing, the morning ritual. We head on over to this folder here, daily content reminder. So we go through this. Of course, I check the don't do this folder first, and first thing we see, let's have a look. Yeah. Murder, don't do this ever. It's not worth it. Then we go and check on our list here because we like to be efficient. So let's open this up. Don't insult free-to-play players. They're superior to you. I get it. You get it. Clear. Don't make fun of the other content creators who put zero effort into their work. Let them be. I get it. Don't make a tier list ever. Facts. Don't watch any other content creators, be original, of course. Don't make shard pull videos. I mean, I did kind of do one and fake my reactions. People seem to like it, but that's fine. Don't be too harsh to comment section critics. They don't know better and are probably miserable IRL. Fair. Don't think about the fact that you look like Manaya on her work. Okay. If you're still reading this, delete. No. Okay. Daily reminder done. Everything was going like a typical day. Things were fine. We went over to our future content list here, and this is where I get all of my ideas from. I write them down, and I was looking through the list and I said, wait, duplicate system final info? Dupe system leak? Wait a minute. Okay, this is just to remind me. I remember making this. Okay, this is just to... We won't dwell on that. I remember exactly making that. Okay, fine. Soon. Hey. Middle of next week, you didn't hear it from me. Anyways, so going through the list, of course I redacted some stuff, some content I want to keep to myself. That's fine. I found an idea that I wanted to talk about. I said, what could possibly go wrong? Let's just get right into it. Okay, so Rotos meme. This is where it all started from. I did a video February 20th, 2020, quite a long time ago. Rotos first came out. He was really good, 38.86 million damage, and I said, Rotos has been nerfed, what, 2-3 times since then? So why not take this opportunity to redo a video like this, see how viable it is, but add a little spicy spin to it. So I did that, formulated some ideas, and I made a list here. Rotos Reborn notes. Do more damage than this or you're washed up. I mean, facts. Don't forget Rotos damage has been nerfed. I actually did forget they had a major nerf. If you use Valk, you're fired. That's going to significantly drop the amount of damage I'm going to do, so had to figure something out cool. Do something ridiculous to make the meme worth it. So, I mean, I had a few ideas. Mention you're free to play, by the way. Hey, listen. And then... I don't remember writing this. I mean... Oh, this... It's backwards. This idea is a trap. Don't actually do it. Well, seems to, okay, well, I played myself. Anyways, let's get into the video and what I did. So, I wanted to do something crazy with Rotos, so I made the ultimate whale team. This team is literally the ultimate whale team. What champions did I use? You guessed it. 3 Rotos, a Sifi, Rio, Bone Spear. Because why not? Listen, 5 legendaries. I did 5 legendaries last time, but these are 5 exclusive legendaries, and what an appropriate time to release this video. They're about to do a 10 times event, so these current rates are Rotos as he is now. This isn't some old footage, of course, because I'm using Rio Bone Spear, who's rather new to the game in the Shadowkin faction here, but one thing that made Rotos really good way back then was his A2. As we can see from his health here, he's going to keep using that A2 ability, completely ramp up his health, making him extremely tanky, because as we all know, I've done videos on this, the survivability, the layered defense you get from stacking HP over defense. Many people don't understand it, they don't know it, and it causes major problems with teams. I mean, I can't really say major problems with teams, but teams just aren't surviving as long as they can be because they're not respecting how much survivability you get from HP alone. So I built these guys. I mean, everyone on this team has stupid whale gear, I'm gonna tell you right now. No, like, I'm not trying to hide it. Free to play, by the way. Remember that on the checklist. Check. Okay, so we have the defense down, the weaken, the attack down, HP burn, decreased crit rate, so I cannot be crit, giving me better odds. I'm going to say better odds than normal. Unfortunately, the passive doesn't work on Clan Boss with Rotos. They would be so good. I mean, listen, Rotos doesn't need to be any better. He's been nerfed, what, 2-3 times, like I said, and he's still completely busted in pretty much every single content. This is just going to show you that he's busted in Clan Boss as well. I'm using exceptional relentless gear on all three of them, mixing damage together, extra turns, all of this. Surprisingly, I never tested this theory, but based on looking at this, I think it would be best to disable that A3 ability. It does ignore defense, but another thing I've gone over in the past is going to be the Clan Boss doesn't have a ton of defense. I think, don't quote me on this, 820 defense. So having defense down and then ignore defense, you're pretty much ignoring all of the defense anyways, which is why Savage Gear isn't good against the Clan Boss unless you're using it simply for the Giant Slayer proc, the extra damage added from that. So I do believe if I had disabled the A3 on all three of these Rotos here, the damage would be a bit higher. Now, as we can see right now, the damage isn't too impressive. We have increased speed, increased defense from Sifi. I gave her 100% crit rate. I probably should have crit capped Rio Bonespear to get more damage out of her, but I was happy with the, I mean, a poison set probably would have been the play here. Since this is a no poison team, pretty much raw damage here. We do have the HP burn, like I said, but it's not going to be enough. So let's go ahead, scroll through this. Actually, you know what? One thing I forgot to mention here. Let's see if we can see. Okay, so Rio starts dying here. One thing I did forget to mention is if Rio gets one of those void poison debuffs on her, she's going to reflect it back because of her kit, which is pretty cool. It's not going to add up to anything. And the fact that she has block debuffs, Sifi has block debuffs, it rarely happens, but it is a cool point. So at turn 25, I started losing Rio Bonespear to the slam, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but look how tanky these Rotos are. Like I said, full damage gear. I think I showed the gear at the end, but overall, this was just a really fun comp to run. And I mean, I enjoy running teams like this anyways, but the fact that Rio was dying first, I mean, yes, she was taking the slam. So we're at 35 million damage here. We have the 2 key on lock, and I mean, red affinity, not a shot by any means, but look at this. We're still surviving turn 34. Turn 34. No shields. We didn't have increased defense up that time, and no ally protection, nothing. So Rotos is pretty broken, right? And this, they're still not dying. It's pretty incredible to watch. We're gonna get revived here again, and I believe, let me just pause this really quick, go back to this. What damage did we have to beat? Future content, Rotos meme, never forget. 38.86 million damage. I did it in 6 minutes and 44 seconds around a year ago. So let's see what we can do. I was looking much cleaner back then. I mean, as you can see, the scruff here. If you want to know why I'm using the scruff, it's because no shaved October just began. So I just shaved like 5 minutes ago. I'm letting this thing grow out. Other content creators, I noticed there's not a lot of facial hair besides Deadwood Jedi. Respect the beard. You got to respect the beard. You should shave it. Do it again. Let's see who looks the best or who looks homeless. It's going to be homeless for pretty much everyone but Deadwood Jedi, but we'll get to that when we get there. So just do it. Just do it. I'm going to do it. I'll see how long I last. Probably just until today, but we'll see about that. So 38.86. Okay, we have 38 million damage. We lost Sifi. Can the Rotos pull it off? We did it. 39. Okay, I barely did this. I cheated last time I used Valk. I have no aura this time, but let's look at the damage here. 10.4 million Rotos 1, 10.7 million Rotos 2, 10.5 million again from Rotos 3. So if you're pulling in this 10 times event and you happen to get not 1, not 2, but 3 Rotos and already have a Sifi and Rio Bonespear, this may be the team for you. You can only hit Void Affinity, Green Affinity, and Blue Affinity. Red Affinity, don't even think about it. I did have a lot of fun building this team. I do enjoy stuff like this, obviously. So that's what we did there. It took me 6 keys. Let's have a look at the gear, see how unrealistic this is. 246 speed, 82,000 health, 3.5,000 defense, 100% crit rate. Yeah, that's above average for sure. Let's go to Rio Bonespear. Click on it. Go, go, go. Click, 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 click. Okay, let's, I don't know what I'm waiting for. 78,000 health, 3,500 defense, 246 speed. Wait, is it the same speed as Sifi? Interesting. I guess that just happened by its own. 100% crit rate. Mentioned the crit rate thing, should have gone for 100, but we needed accuracy, so maybe I was short on gear because I'm washed up and my gear isn't that good anymore. Now we have the triple relentless Rotos. We have 3.8 thousand attack, 189 speed, 104 crit rate, 248 crit damage. I gave one of them accuracy because there was a void, if you did notice, between the defense down. I did want that chance from at least one of the Rotos here. Did it end up working out for me? Maybe. I didn't really like theory craft this team at all, but we have 36,000 health. Wanted to focus a bit more on the health because of that A2 stacking. I remember it being good from the previous iteration of Rotos before he was nerfed a couple times, so I was just going off of that. Maybe attack stacking is the way to go now. I'm not really sure, but moving on to the second Rotos, here we have attack stacking, 6,000 attack, 25,000 HP, 176 speed, 106 crit rate, 255 crit damage, no accuracy like I mentioned. And as we remember from the overview that I did show you guys right here, the damage was pretty much similar. Of course, relentless gear, some of them got more procs than others. It was bound to happen. So with that being said, let's get on to the third Rotos of the group here. We have 32,000 speed. Okay, this one's much more balanced than the other ones. Maybe this is considered the best relentless gear I do have after using 3 sets on champions, but 32,000 health, 5.5 thousand attack, respectable, 198 speed, 100% crit rate, 257 crit damage, accuracy too low to do anything good. So this was a lot of fun, and it was kind of a huge mistake trying to do this because outside of this just being for fun, I was really hoping to get a 1 key out of this. I do realize that I probably don't need Sifi and Rio Bone Spear. In my opinion, it's probably overkill just to have a champion like that for a revive. Any champion that gave me some sort of attack aura, I mean, if I used Ninja here, I'm pretty sure I would have done a lot more damage. So this was kind of a failed experiment. It was a meme, of course, the fact that I used 3 Rotos. How isn't that a meme? But overall, I don't regret it at all. I think it was kind of a fun experience to do, and I enjoyed making teams like this for sure. All right, guys, that's going to conclude my video today. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy as much as I enjoyed making it? Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the video, and I will see you all in my next upload.